Mordant is inspired by true events. It was an experience that I had a couple of years ago where I was walking in Gastown and started talking to this fellow named Ken Foster who was working on a piece of art. And I asked him if I could buy the piece from him, and ultimately did. The piece now hangs in my living room in my apartment. And I've learned more about Ken Foster as time has gone on, and the successes and challenges that he's had in his life as a drug addict, as someone who suffers from mental health illnesses, and as an artist. And so that was the foundation of the story, and it very much evolved out of there amongst our group discussions and turned into what I think is a meaningful and heartfelt look at the challenges of drug addiction and the power of art.
I think the hook needs to be very simple, like not too much information in the image.
Yeah.
Just like one thing that really draws you in, that wants you to see more.
Well, maybe I think it'd all be focused on him.
Yeah.
But then there would just be things like kind of in the sides of the image that you could click on, and like he would be still the central theme.
Focus is on him.
Yeah.
But there would just be other things that you could explore.
In terms of the characters, we ended up with 3 characters because we wanted to create that kind of triangle feeling going on between the 2 guys, so that there was that tension at the end, and there is that choice. Of course, you don't know whether things are going to work out well for Carson at all. You know, whether she goes, well, arguably she goes with the art gallery dealer, she is going to be successful, and that's pretty for sure. And really, if she goes with the boyfriend, she's going to live most of her life, it probably won't work out well. They're going to be doing drugs, but at least they'll have love, and love is all you need.
I guess, yeah.
So then when we click on those things, after somebody's done with them, they'll come back to this image of
then they have to decide what comes next.
Or clicking on him could be his feature, and the painting could be the story of that board if we want to do that.
And the whole teamwork was very organic. So just speaking for myself, it was a really nice way to work with each other. We didn't know each other very well at the beginning, but things were flowing, organic, stories came up, people added to it, and it was very nice to work with each other. So yeah.
I wanted to go with a very press photography style, very documentary kind of style to keep with a real-life kind of connection to the entire story.
We acted out the scenes, even though they're still photographs, we acted them out because I think it was easier for Matt that way to get some, hopefully, good shots. So we were full in character, and we played the scenes a few times.
Yeah, which was good, I guess, in terms of acting, because it wasn't so much about acting out a particular scene, but trying to act out an emotion, so that hopefully there would just be angry pictures or happy pictures or whatever, and things like that. So that was a bit different. Yeah.
It also helped us build a bit on the story as well.
Yeah,
actually acting out all of those parts and shooting it at the same time, and then like you said before, being able to go back and review all that at the same time.
Yeah, that made a big difference. I guess that flushed out the story. Yeah.
As far as technical process goes, we ended up using the language processing, which is actually based on Java, but it's its own system and its own library for doing graphical applications. So it's mostly used for data visualization and that sort of thing, and almost even performance art pieces. There's not a lot of previous applications of doing like an interactive piece with it, like a real-time interactive piece, so that was a bit of a stretch. The main problem we came across is it wasn't fast enough to process the sound and redraw all the images and all the photos and the hover effects and everything at the same time. So what we actually had to do is we had to program it so that it would only update the little parts of the screen that it needed to. So if you hover over a little thumbnail, it's only going to redraw what it needs to so that things don't overlap each other. And if you click on something, it'll only redraw exactly what it needs to. It's not actually redrawing the whole screen on every frame, which is the default model it uses, and which was a huge technical hurdle and probably accounted for about half the effort there.